the pond again. I haven't really done much of anything since we last spoke, which I think was around September last year. To say I haven't done anything is not entirely true. I did get the electrics wired in properly at long last, which means I've no more extension leads strung across the garden. I received quite a few messages from you guys regarding my biofiltration setup you see here behind me. Some of you were quite concerned that running 2 large pumps on the filter was a bit of an issue, as the media requires a certain level of dwell time in the filter. I think there may be a little bit of confusion, which is probably the way I explained it when I did a video on it. So I'll quickly just run you through the filter, how it works, and hopefully it'll put any of your concerns to rest. So this filter is actually fed off a 4-inch gravity fed line that comes from the drum. It comes in the bottom of the chamber, through chamber 1, which is completely full of crystal bio ceramic static media. There is an air pump on there blowing air through the static media constantly. It then passes through the second chamber, which has 200 litres of Burton biotube and bioflow in it, which is their answer to sort of K1 media. It's a moving bed. Once it comes out the other end, I've got a 4-inch exit that has a T-piece on it, and that T-piece is reduced into 2 2-inch, which both of those feeds go directly to a 20,000 litre an hour pump. One of those pumps is run at 30%, and that feeds up, out through the wall, through the heater, back in through the wall, down through the floor, and all the way to a return at the far end of the pond. With the amount of pipe work there and the amount of elbows and 90s and a 20,000 litre an hour pump running at 30%, I'm probably getting 5,000 litre an hour, if I'm lucky, return back to the pond. Now the other 20,000 litre an hour pump, that runs flat out up and over the shower. That's completely full of Sakura bio home media. That water returns to the bio chamber, back through, and that pump just constantly circles over the shower. So that 20,000 litre an hour pump never returns back to the pond. It's just constantly recycling the water over the shower and through the bio chamber. So the only return is the sort of 5,000 litre that's going back to the pond. That means the water in this unit will be over the shower and through each chamber 2 to 3 times before it actually gets returned to the pond. So, like Smirnoff vodka, triple distilled, I suppose. I hope that makes sense to you guys and explains it a bit better. I did get the idea from Frank on the Koi channel with that awesome shower that he built, recirculating the water over the media multiple times before returning it to the pond. It just makes perfect sense, and I've never had any issues with parameters on this pond, so I'm pretty confident it works. So you can see up there, I've put the retaining wall in for the bed. I mean, this is the height that it's going to stay. This one over here is going to go along here. The one at the back, once that's stained. And I'm going to dig all this out, probably going to start that tomorrow. Got my old man coming round. So I'm going to dig all this out, get rid of it, hardcore sand, and then put artificial grass on here. Up at the back, I'm going to level that off, put a membrane on it, cover it in white gravel, maybe put some posts in with pillars on top, and then I can put me bonsai trees on it maybe. Although I'll have to be careful, because anything that I plant up here, obviously when the heater's running flat out, it's blasting cold air all the way across the plant. It's blasting cold air all the way across the plants, and they don't really like it. Don't know if you remember when I did my decking. It looks to, I mean, it's less than a year old, and it looks to fade in the sun very easily. So I got that stuff, which is a composite decking oil, and I've done them, and it looks so much better. So once I get the cladding on the pond, I will do the rest of this decking. Just on the subject of me cladding then, just for a bit of fun, can anyone remember from my previous videos what I said I was going to clad it with? Now, I can't cheat because I have ordered it. It was meant to be here this week, and I'm hoping it was Friday now, so I'm hoping it's going to be here early next week. But I'm sure I've said it in one of my previous videos, so pop it in the comments section below just for a bit of fun, guys. Let me know what I said I was going to clad this pond with, and who knows, I'll maybe sort out a little prize, one of me koi pond parameter diaries or something like that. I'll pop it in the post to you. So first one to comment below what I'm cladding this pond with gets one of the diaries, just for a bit of fun.